Walking these streets, shadows fall, lost in a world, echoes call, searching for light, voices true, St. James Church in the heart of the blue. Glorify God, nurture all, share the gospel, hear the call. That is what we do at St. James, breaking chains, singing new names, pushing through the night, feeling small, seeking the answers stall, windows of gray, stained with hue, where mission shines through.
All right, you ready?
All right.
Okay. Welcome to our 75th anniversary conversations. We're here with Jack Cline and Julie Hulce, and we brought them on together because they're not related anyway. You're just friends, right?
Right. Yeah, we've known each other for what, 20 years?
Probably.
Oh, okay. Okay. So just thought it'd be interesting to interview you together and stuff. And so I know you guys both have different stories on this, but Jack, when and how did you join St. James?
Well, after me and my wife got married, we went to different churches, and this was the one that had communion every Sunday, and she sort of liked that.
Oh,
so we just started coming over here in the early 70s, and we've been here ever since.
Okay.
So,
Okay. And Julie?
I started working at the nursing home in '97 in Lanham. Already worked there.
Yeah.
And she asked me to come a few times, and finally I did. Sometime in between '97 and I think '98.
Oh, okay.
I'm guessing.
Okay.
I came with her, and then I knew some of the other congregants, and
Okay.
so
Yeah. Now, what was your religious background before, Jack?
what?
What was your church background before?
Nelson Street Wesleyan Church. We went to there for probably when I was from 5 right on until probably I was 21 when I went into service.
Oh, okay. Okay. And what was?
St. John's Lutheran.
Oh, okay. Okay. So that's kind of a
She's a
connection
kick
there.
out.
So now, what roles and what things have you done at St. James?
Oh boy. Well, started out, I mowed the lawn a lot. Then I got to be a painter. I think I painted about every room in here.
Oh, okay.
And then I came over on Saturdays and cleaned the pews, wiped them all down, put the what do you call it, the pamphlets out.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
did a lot of that. And see, what else did I do? We painted the hall. The last thing we painted was this hallway.
Oh, okay.
That was the last thing we painted. And then that cross out there, I painted it maybe 3 times, I think.
Oh, okay.
So,
Okay. And you're also the cookie dealer
yeah, well,
on
yeah.
Sundays.
Yeah, old cookie man, they call me. Yeah. So that's about it, I guess.
Okay.
The reason we came over here really because she liked having the communion every week, and that way she felt like her prayers was lifted up from week to week,
Oh, okay. Sure. And you do flowers too, don't you? Or you did?
Yeah, I did flowers for about 20 years.
Oh, okay.
And I got to the place where I just, there was a couple of women, I don't know who they even were now, probably the ones that are doing it now, wanted to know if I was tired of doing it. And I said, well, if you girls want to take it over, I'll let you have it. So I let them have it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did flowers at least 20 years.
Wow.
At least that.
Julie, what's some things you've done?
When I started coming early on, I was in a class with Pastor Carlson, and that's how I met Tom and Janice, Tom
Oh.
Chabot. There was another couple here. She went somewhere else. He's deceased.
Oh.
But a lot of the ones more around my age were in that class, and
Sure.
I don't know. I just always liked the early service.
Oh, sure.
Come
sure.
to the early service. And Joe Seaborn sat
That's right.
near Jack and I, and he invited me to go to Sunday school.
Oh, okay.
And I thought about it for a few weeks, and then I just started going to
Sure.
that. And that I've done little things here and there.
sure.
I did the Vacation Bible School a couple years ago.
Oh, okay.
That was something.
Yeah.
I had a class with women in it for, what was it, a month or so. That didn't go very well. They made fun of me. I had that for about a month or two, maybe 2 or 3 months, something like that. I know we had a
Oh,
class with women in it.
that's funny. So, what are some people that have had a big impact on you? I'll start with Julie here.
Jack and Lana.
Uh-huh.
The Boyers. The Seaborns.
Sure.
Just the whole church body.
Sure.
There's everyone's supportive here, friendly.
Yeah.
Because I in 2006 and 7, I was taking care of my aunt down in Indianapolis, and I'd go stay, and there was a Lutheran church up the street, so I went there a few times, and I sat down in a pew, and a lady was maybe like from here to the end of the table over there, and she said, "You can't sit here." And I'm like, she goes, "When my husband gets done," he was in the choir, she's like, he'll sit here.
Oh.
And so I got up, they had one row of the little pews like the acolytes sat in at St. John, the little single ones. So I sat over in one of those by myself.
Oh my God.
And he did not even get done with the choir and sit down next to her till the last 10 minutes of the
Oh my
service.
goodness.
But he wanted that to set in, didn't
She didn't
Well,
want
she
me
did,
sitting
yeah.
there. And I'm like, and no one was friendly and
Oh my
spoke to
God.
me. And so it's different atmosphere here.
Yeah,
And
yeah. People are very friendly here.
Yeah. Yeah.
What about you, Jack? What are some people that have had an influence on you here?
I'll probably say the McClures. They're the one that got me started coming over here.
Oh, okay.
And then the guy's not even here now. He was an older guy. So, well, he used to make fruitcakes all the time.
Oh,
Can't remember. Do you remember his name? And he sort of got me talking and coming over here. So,
huh. That's interesting.
yeah.
You like fruitcake?
Yeah, I love
Oh,
fruitcake.
okay. Fruitcake. I'm not a fruitcake lover. My mother loved fruitcake, so
Yeah.
I found that people either like fruitcake or they really hate it.
I remember one Sunday morning, it's been quite a while ago, I didn't come in with cookies. And I tell you, them kids, I never forgot cookies after that.
Yeah. People start counting on
Yeah,
that.
they depend on them.
Yeah, yeah. I know. I
Coffee,
always
cookies,
like,
you know.
I always
Yeah.
like you coming in and giving me my cookies in the
Yeah.
morning. So,
Yeah. So,
any interesting stories? Or?
I don't even remember how long ago that was now. Time goes so fast. 25 years ago, over here in Lincolnshire, I went to an estate sale. And the guy had made all these little models of like train size little houses and buildings.
Oh.
like out of balsa wood, and painted them and everything. He had his house, the one across the street, maybe a bigger one that looked like maybe something from Shady Hills.
Oh, well.
He had a church building. He had like a lake cottage. So I figured they all meant something to
You had
him.
a big family picture of stuff then, huh?
But I spent about 2 weeks driving around Marion trying to figure out what church that was.
Oh.
And my sister and brother-in-law were here and driving me around, and we came up Miller, and I'm like, it's St. James where I'm going.
Oh.
It was just the front
Front
part,
yeah.
and it had the steeple, and the cross was broken off of the steeple on the model.
Oh.
So I'm assuming it got damaged.
Oh,
but
that's funny.
Pastor
Oh.
Carlson told me that lightning struck it, and that's why it was no longer
Oh, and
there.
then he made it the model. Oh.
So I don't know. I
Gotcha.
don't know if the model originally had the cross and it got broken, or if he made the model to look like. I don't know.
That's
But
funny.
I gave that to Pastor Carlson, and he had it in the office, and I noticed it was gone, so he must have taken it out with
probably.
him.
I bet he did
But
too, knowing him.
Like I said, I spent 2 weeks, and it's like, duh, it's right there, because Maplewood wouldn't have been here where the Wolves live.
Oh.
So he would have seen this from his house, and he maybe
Oh.
even attended here.
Oh, okay.
The guy that built it. I thought that
Another
was
one
neat.
thing he did too, he tried to pick some people out every week to go visit. Well,
Oh,
he
yeah.
came over and visited me twice because I had cookies and everything.
Well, there's a good reason to
Yeah,
go.
you know, I had like water, milk, and coffee. You know, and he, you know, because I didn't know what he, you know, but oh yeah, he always took the cookies. I don't know how. I guess one morning people were saying, "Oh, we need some cookies or something." And I said, "I think I'll start bringing some." And that's been a long time.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah. Well, we all
They're getting
appreciate it.
expensive too now.
Oh,
Ooh.
Well, any other stories?
Just, it was when Linda was doing the choir,
Oh, yeah,
so,
that's
trying to think in my head, like 15 years ago maybe, we did a Christmas cantata,
it. Oh,
and Lana was even crying. She said that was so beautiful. And
Yeah.
all our voices just resonated
wow.
that night, I guess. And
So, were you in the choir? Or?
yeah, just
Oh, okay.
just
Oh.
in the background.
Oh, okay.
Background. Way in the background, huh?
That was because Linda said, "Why don't you be in the choir?" And I go, "Well, I can't sing. I can't do a solo or anything." She goes, "Well, nobody asked you to do it solo." I started laughing. She just wanted the background.
Background thing, yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Because, well, we were granted the lovely voice with the Mary
Oh, Mary Catherine.
Mary
Yes,
Catherine,
I know.
but-
Oh, my gosh, you just
we miss Linda's voice,
yes,
and
yes.
Heaven's got it now.
Yep.
So
Yep. The Heavenly Choir. that's
I remember
for
one Saturday they came over and they wanted to say, we got some things we wanted to do. And I said, okay, so I came over. We had to put that cross up there.
sure. Oh.
And then then the following week, I think they found a great big white sheet. Was that a sheet they got up there? That big white
Yeah,
sheet?
it's some sort of sheet or
Yeah, we had to get that up. We had a dickens of a time trying to get that,
I bet.
you know, just even and everything where it looked good and where it wouldn't be, you know. So,
Yeah, that's really high up
Yeah,
there. You couldn't get me up there.
yeah.
That's-
Well, we had, I don't know if I went up, I think I went up halfway and sort of held on to him because he had to reach because the ladder wasn't that high.
Yeah.
But he threw it over and, you know, and,
Now, who did that?
I don't remember
Oh.
anymore. I do not remember.
Oh. So, any significant changes that have happened since you guys have been here?
Changes. Well, I wish one thing they would do would get a can and put it out there where the coffee's at so they could get donations for coffee. Because,
Oh.
who gets the coffee?
I think I think Janice gets it. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Well, I used to get the coffee about every 2 weeks because we went right through coffee,
Oh, okay.
you know,
Yeah.
and it started.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So,
Coffee's getting more and more
and I told him,
expensive.
why don't you just get a can out there and let people put donations in it? You know,
Yeah.
you might be surprised, you know, but they never did it.
Yeah. Yeah. You never know. Yeah.
So, yeah, we spent about probably $10 every week. Well, way back then, coffee wasn't out. About $10 a week to have
Oh.
coffee.
Sure. Sure.
So,
Yeah.
And just something silly that doesn't mean anything to anybody, but there used to be a pop machine back there. I think it was in the
yeah,
closet.
they did. Yeah,
Really?
I loved that.
Oh,
Get
yeah.
a can of pop.
yeah. How's come they took that out? You guys did it?
It just
I didn't know
disappeared.
they had one.
Yeah, it did. It just
I don't know.
Huh.
Yeah, a lot of kids.
I wonder if, with a lot of those pop machines, I think over the years, because if they had a supplier, they charged so much, and it may have gotten to be
yeah.
negative some.
Yeah, I'm sure
thing,
that was
'cause,
probably it.
yeah,
Because, like I said, it was in the closet, I think.
That's funny.
Well, it's right where the coffee machine is now, but it was
Oh.
sort of on the
Oh,
Okay.
side there, maybe. But it was right.
okay.
That's about where it was at.
Huh. And did you have to put money in it, or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they wasn't going to give it to you free.
Yeah, well, it's just funny.
You know. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
a
they-
coffee drinker,
Yeah.
so I
Oh.
would get a pop.
Yeah.
Oh,
They need to put a container back there and say donation for the coffee. That would sure help out whoever's doing it now.
Yeah. Well, I know for the coffee machine that there is a charge for that or something.
Yeah,
like that.
there is.
But
Yeah, you got to pay to get that
Yeah.
whatever.
I don't drink fancy coffee, so
Yeah.
I never use that thing.
I drink
just-
mine black for years.
Yeah. Yeah.
When I went in the IRA, you either had water, juice, or coffee.
Oh,
And so I started drinking coffee in the morning, and it's just sort of,
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people started drinking coffee when they went into the military.
Yeah,
It's a lot of
right.
people's story about
Yeah,
how they.
the
started
coffee
drinking
was free too. We didn't have to pay for it.
Yeah. All right. Well, how has St. James impacted your faith?
Oh, well, I went to Nelson Street for years, and it just, I don't know, there just wasn't. They talked. The one of the preachers that I really liked, he went up and down the aisles talking to us and said, "Repent now, or you're going. You know where you're going."
Oop.
And I liked him a lot, and he didn't last very long.
Oh,
So there was quite a while where we went through different preachers. Well, we did the same thing over here. Went
Yeah.
through different preachers till we finally found somebody that was good,
sure.
and then that would do it for the money that we had.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday afternoon, and we both were saying it wasn't until we hit about 50 that we really started becoming more faithful. And
okay.
I'm glad that I had the upbringing that I did,
Sure.
that I already had a lot
Sure.
of stuff to pull from.
Yeah.
But just at the age.
Yeah. Well, I think that's true. As we get a little older, we do think about our faith differently.
Yeah, we do.
It,
Really,
it,
we
it-
really
it,
do.
It does mean something
Yeah.
different, and it becomes, I think, richer in some
Yeah.
ways.
And I told somebody, he says, "How do you pray?" I said, "You pray what you think you need or want, or you can, just start praying. It'll come to you."
Yeah.
I had a hard time with that too, and trying to, I wanted this, and I wanted that. Yeah, right. That's not going to happen, But your faith, I think every Sunday it comes, you see different people to say things or do something, and it just builds you up.
Yeah.
So,
I went with a couple friends. Oh, that was probably about 15 years ago. They went to Lighthouse Baptist,
Mm.
and they stood up for the first half hour, 45 minutes,
oh yeah.
and before they sat down. And I was already whooped by that
Oh.
time of not being able to sit down.
Yeah.
And it was all the faith, the new stuff, the
Oh,
faith music.
the contemporary
Yeah.
praise
Yeah, I
music.
like. When it comes to songs, I like the old ones, the old Rugged Cross,
That's-
you
the
know,
old
and
country gospel.
where was you when they crucified my Christ the Lord, you know?
Yeah, Charlie, that's one of his favorite songs.
Is it?
It is. It's one of his. Of course, Charlie's really a Good Friday. He likes that Good Friday service, and yeah.
But I have to admit, I'm more old-fashioned and structured.
Sure.
So that's why I also like the first service.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like 25 years ago, we had a group come sing at the nursing home, and they did a lot of that contemporary stuff.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
I remember the guy that was the head of it talking to me about the music, and I said, you know what? I said, it wasn't written by a dead German, so I don't know it. And I like dead German music.
That was a good one.
That's pretty good.
I thought if I could sing and had a band, I'd call it the Dead German Band.
We used to have bands here earlier. Remember them? The bands they used to have over here?
I don't.
You know?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, we used to have bands up there, and then Jerry Whitten, Norm Wolf. What was that one guy? What's that? Anyway, they had 4 guys that got up there with like a, what do you call it, a quartet?
Oh, barbershop.
Yeah,
quartet.
and they sang to us. I like that.
Yeah.
But they got to the place where it fell apart, I guess. So.
Yeah. You don't see many barbershop quartets anymore. There's a few around, but yeah.
And once in a while, we'd even have some woman come in and sing by herself. You know, some of them are really good at it.
Yeah.
So, I miss all that, but it is what it is.
So, what are your hopes for St. James' future?
You know, I was talking to, who was that? Oh, Dave Robbie. I said, Dave, there's a lot of old people in here. And I said, there's no young people coming in. I said, what's this church going to do when we're already in our 80s, you know.
Yeah.
And I said, what are we going to do? There's just no young kids coming in. He said, I don't know what they're going to do. He says, well, I hope they don't shut it down. I said, well, you and me both.
Yeah.
So what are we going to do, though? There's no kids coming up behind us.
We've got some small number, and we've got this younger group we're really working on that hopefully will be a magnet for other young couples.
Right.
But yeah, you're right. I mean, the majority of the congregation is probably well over 65.
Yeah. Well,
And
I
I don't know
started.
what the average age is, but and even our younger families are close to their 40s. And with the ones with kids, most of them are around 40.
Yeah.
And
I
so
know when I started coming in, there was a lot of kids in here.
yeah.
And just eventually they moved away, or I don't know where they all went. But
Yeah, unfortunately, most Lutheran churches, or most even mainline churches you walk into, that's pretty much the case anymore. It's just, it's hard to find ones with the young families, and
yeah.
Well, I keep reading online about the revivals happening all over the place, and I'm hoping that some will join.
Yeah, it is kind of interesting, some of the stuff going on. I don't know where it's going to lead to, but yeah, the future will tell us, because there just seems to be a movement away from Christianity. I think one of the things I've been reading and watching online is that a lot of our even more conservative mainline pastors are beginning to realize that we do need to be online.
Yeah.
And because that's really where it's not optimal. You want face to face, but you can't get face to face anymore until you're online, because the younger generation's like this with their phone.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, everything's on the phone, and it is everything. I mean, when you travel and everything now,
It's all computerized and everything.
Well, yeah,
else.
it's all on your phone. Your Uber
Yeah.
rides, everything is on your. How you pay things now is on your
Mhm.
phone. It's
Yeah.
just, yeah. it's kind of scary as I get older because I think I'm up with technology, but they keep on inventing new stuff that I
Yeah,
gotta
you
figure
can't-
out.
you
It's
can't
getting
keep
harder
up
and harder
with
to
it.
figure
Yeah.
out.
Yep.
Any thoughts you had on hopes for the future? Well, is there anything I didn't ask you or you wanted to talk about? Or
Oh, I got another question for you. Why do the preachers don't get up there in the booth up there where they, you know, they used to get up there, and then we had I can't think. Anyway, he started on the floors, like where you go,
Yeah.
and that's where it's been for ever since.
I think it's just getting closer to the people.
Yeah,
And if you look at the history of pulpits for the last thousand or so years, those things have moved all over the place. They've been
Yeah.
down ground level. They've been way up high and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of a personal choice of the preacher. I know, like, there's several guys when they come here, they do preach in the pulpit
yeah.
because that's
I know
their-
when we was trying to get a preacher, we had a few of them. We'd walk down the aisles
Mhm.
preaching, well, they wouldn't go on the side, just down the main aisle,
right.
and talking to people, and he'd lay hands on somebody and talk to them, and he'd go up, and start back all over and walk back and forth up there.
Yeah.
So I think it's more friendly that way.
Yeah. I think it's just a desire to communicate in a way. And,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anything else? Well, thanks for coming in.
You're
Appreciate
welcome.
having it. And we will talk to you next week. Peace out. I'll go ahead.
Walking these streets, shadows fall, lost in a world, echoes call, searching for life, voices true, St. James Church in the heart of the blue. Glorify God, nurture all, share the gospel, hear the call. That is what we do at St. James, breaking chains, singing new names, pushing through the night, feeling small, seeking the answers stall, windows of gray, stained with hue, where mission shines through. Glorify God, nurture all, share the gospel, hear the call. That is what we do at St. James, breaking chains, singing new names, heartbeats pounding, truth revealed. In the silence, wounds are healed. Faith in motion, spirits move. In this place we find our groove. In the dark streets, hope we find. Unity glowing, love unbind. Hands reaching out, lifting high. In St. James, we never die. dark streets. Hope we find